Hello everyone. On today, we're gonna do our first spring harvest of the season. So stick around so you can see what we get today. All right, everyone. So before we get into the actual harvest, what we're going to do today is we're going to do a couple spinaches, a little bit of Swiss chard, a little bit of collard, just a little bit of things to do a little saute. I did want to point out this one plant here. So this plant here is called giant spinach. I've been looking at this plant for a while and just kind of letting it do what it do, but I did want to do a harvest of this today so you guys can just see how big these leaves really are. So we're just going to take a couple of these leaves, some from each of the spinach plants. Not going to touch this beautiful cabbage here, but look how well it's doing. But we're just going to do a couple spinach. I did some kale the other day, so I'm not going to take that. We didn't get a chance to put that on camera, but it's okay. We're going to do a couple sprigs of rosemary and maybe a few pieces of collard to put in a little saute. So Josie got our bowl here. So what I'm gonna have Josie do is I'm gonna show her how we do this, and we're just gonna do a little bit by little bit as far as exploring the different ones that we're gonna take today. So we're gonna start off with this one. So Joe, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the biggest of the leaves, and we're gonna go right here and then go close to the edge as possible. You see this little piece right here that's sticking out? We're gonna make sure we don't bother that. Yeah, you see that? And then we're just gonna pull, twist, and pull. Yep, you got it. And we're gonna drop these leaves in there. Get that big leaf there. That's the biggest leaf. I'm gonna do that one. Make sure we get that one. But watch out for the new growth that's coming. Yeah, take and pull. There you go. I'm gonna take that one there. Yep, we're gonna probably take that one there. And believe it or not, as big as they are, they're very tender. They're not tough, they're not bitter. They taste just as though you're eating literally giant spinach. Probably take that one right there. And maybe this one here. See if you can see the bottom for it. Can you see that? No, I can see it. I'll get it. It's right there. Okay. And we're going to do that one. And we'll leave the rest. And we'll go get some from this one up here. So we're also going to take some from this one. Being careful, so there's new ones coming in right there, so we don't like to disturb that, so we just go right below that, twist and pull. Okay, and perhaps I'll do another one of these, and maybe one of these. Can I do another piece? Yep, this piece is pretty big. I'll take this one as well. Take both of these and then give it some time to make some new ones. Okay. Probably gonna do a Swiss chard over here. Take a few big leaves of the Swiss chard. Put that there. And I'll just take that one. Trying to see which one I want to take. I like for them to feed the center. So 1, 2, maybe I'll take this one back here. Okay, it's another piece of spinach. Oh, down here, we'll take a few of these leaves. Put that there. That one there, and maybe this one here. Okay, and it already pulled a few of these. I'm gonna wash that off. Those are a few pieces of collard. I'll take another one right here. And then it was one more spinach I was thinking about getting. Trying to see where it went. Well, I think that's enough for now. Let's get a sprig or two of rosemary here for the rosemary chicken. So, you know, pull that one out. The smell of pull the whole pot. Yeah, we're gonna pull the whole pot. The smell of rosemary is just amazing. You got it? How do you like the smell?
Smells good.
Yeah, it smells amazing. Let's see. We're probably gonna do this sprig here. Okay. So we're gonna do maybe like 3 sprigs of rosemary. It's my absolute favorite smelling herb, though thyme is the herb I use the most. I'm sorry. Let's do right here. I'm gonna break it off. Yeah, I'm gonna break it right here. Hold that piece right there. Just hold that whole little, hold that section. Ah, it's a little tough. Okay. And then just one more little piece. Probably right here. I like to pull it in a way where it grows kind of bushy, where it grows back kind of bushy. All right, hold that piece right there. You got it? Yep. All right, so that should be enough of the rosemary. We can put that back. And then I think that's it. I'm not gonna grab too much more. Oh, we do need some chives. So for chives, I just like to take them like this, by the handful. Hold that pot for me right there. I could use my snips, but you got it? And then they actually come right off. Hold that. Do this. Yep. And that's how I do the chives. So we take a handful of chives, put that there. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure we got everything that we said we were going to take for dinner. I think that's it. I'm looking at you know what? We'll take this spinach leaf is pretty big. Guys, look at that leaf. It is bigger than my hand. The spinach is cutting up in here. So we'll just take 2 of these. And, there we go. It smells amazing. All right. And that is our little sauté. We have some premier kale already in the house. So we're just going to add these together. The chives are going to be for a baked potato, and the rosemary is going to be for the chicken. But this will be for just a small sauté, just a little side for us, along with the little salad that we already have. All right. So let me see if there's anything else that we're going to get.
This grew fast.
Yeah, everything out here grew pretty fast. I'm just going to take a couple pieces of the bok choy leaf to mix in our sauté because it's actually pretty good. So if you guys haven't tried it, definitely try to do a little sauté of the bottoms of your bok choy. I'm also going to get a little tatsoi because tatsoi has a similar taste. I'm trying to see if I want to do which bok choy. Do I want to do this tatsoi? Y'all get a few pieces of tatsoi. Why not? Get a few pieces. It's still a baby, but it's still so good in the sauté. Get some of this one. Look how pretty that is. And then I'm going to even get some purple tatsoi. If you guys never had tatsoi, you should definitely try it. I'm trying to get some that looks, that one I want to let it finish developing right. Okay, trying to look at these over here. No, so I'll probably leave these. Well, I'll take a piece of this one just to have a little variation in flavor. Okay, so we're gonna take these and add them to our sauté. And I do this all the time, so I already know that this flavor is gonna be amazing. Let's put that up there. Hold on. All right. So that is our little sauté blend for today. A little bit of Swiss chard, a little bit of giant spinach, a little bit of purple tatsoi, a little bit of green tatsoi, and a little bit of baby spinach that got super big, and a couple bok choy leaves. So stay tuned for how this looks after. Alrighty. Eat it. I want you to taste it.